Here's how to know that you really are a real deal light worker, a real deal chosen one in this world. When you were surrounded by people who I like to call the ain't shits, who always like to say, "Oh, I ain't shit, I ain't shit." Guess what? When it was time to step up to the plate to help those in need, you was the only one a lot of times that actually volunteered. Because the truth be told, as a light worker, a lot of light workers are born in like middle class or a lot of times lower class, close to the poverty line. So a lot of light workers have been in the trenches, have seen all kinds of generational curses happen right in front of them, from the family to other people's families. I mean, you have been in the trenches to see a lot of these things, but a lot of times you're placed in these places because the Most High places the light in dark spaces a lot of times. Let's talk about that. There comes a point in time in your journey as a light worker where you're going to be put in situations where you're going to have to be forced to make a choice. And the truth be told, a lot of other people are given this same choice too, but a lot of times it ends up falling on you because you're the light worker, you're the earth angel, you're the one that's here to spread the light. So a lot of times, for example, if you see that there's a child who's at a store who needs water or who needs something to eat because their parents just let them roam the streets and, didn't give them any money for anything to eat. A lot of times you stepped up. You more likely you was one of those kids in school that seen other kids that didn't have lunch, and you shared your lunch with the child, with the other kid, or you bought the child lunch with the money that was given to you. See, this is what it means to be a light worker. When there is a crisis or distress in the trenches where you've seen all kinds of generational curses, you was the only one that was willing to step up and do the right thing. Their parents wasn't willing to do it. Their friends wasn't willing to do it. A lot of adults around you was like, they make my kids. I don't give a damn. And this is just one example. We could even talk about how many times you've helped the elderly, how many times you've helped the homeless. I mean, when you're in the trenches as a light worker, these are the things that you do. But this is why you receive such recognition in the divine heavens, is because even in the lowest of states, with the little that you had, you was willing to give and support those in the struggle when other people wasn't willing to. This is huge. It's not something small. Always remember that. But this is one of the major signs that you are a true light worker, that you are a true earth angel, a chosen one.